Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth De Jesus. I am the Transportation Programs Manager for the North Florida TPO and your point of contact for the TIP. Today, I will be presenting the Duval County Draft Transportation Improvement Program, also known as the TIP, for fiscal years 2026-27 to 2030-31. For those of you that are not familiar with the TPO, the North Florida Transportation Planning Organization is the independent regional transportation planning agency for Duval, Clay, Nassau, and St. Johns counties. The federal government requires areas developed around cities with a population of 50,000 or more to have a metropolitan planning organization like the TPO to coordinate transportation planning and funding. The TIP is a short-term, federally mandated plan that outlines prioritized transportation projects to be implemented over the next 5 years in the North Florida TPO region. The projects included are consistent with the adopted 2050 Long-Range Transportation Plan. This program covers a wide range of transportation improvements, including highways, transit, bicycle and pedestrian, aviation, port, as well as other enhancements. This is the last county-specific TIP presentation. We posted the recordings for the 3 previous TIP presentations. The recording of today's meetings will be posted tomorrow, so you will be able to access that recording tomorrow. The TIP Regional Public Meeting is the last presentation, and it is scheduled for next Tuesday, May 26th, from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. To obtain the Zoom link to the TIP public meeting, go to northfloridatpo.com. You have 3 ways to submit your comments. This meeting is your opportunity to provide comments. You can also submit comments through the survey/comments form, and finally, through the TIP public website. The deadline to submit comments is June 1. We need your input and comments. You can submit comments using the survey/input form by using this QR code or by going directly to the link publicinput.com/TIP 2026. Again, the deadline to submit comments is June 1. This plan will be approved by the North Florida TPO Board at their regular meeting on June 11th at 10 a.m. We are located at 980 North Jefferson Street, Jacksonville, Florida, 32209. There are 2 places you can go to find the TIP information. The first one is the North Florida TPO website. When you visit the TPO website, on the front page, you can access the TIP page by clicking on the Planning tab and then select the TIP, and it will take you to the page. You can also click on that green button in the middle of the page, and it will take you directly to the TIP page. On the TIP page, you will find the survey/input form, and we have stated there that the deadline for comments is June 1. You will also find the complete draft TIP for 2027-2031 in PDF format. This includes the appendices and all documentation required by FDOT and the federal government. This is a 400+ pages document. This year, we are providing a simplified version by providing county-specific project lists, which we hope will make it easy for individuals to find the information they're looking for. Under the resources column to the right, there's a link to the TIP public website and an instructional video to help you navigate it. When you scroll down the page, you will find a schedule of all virtual TIP presentations with Zoom links. As we record these presentations, we will post the recordings in this section. At the bottom of the page, there's an additional link to the TIP public website. This brings us to the front page of the TIP public website. This is the second place where you can find TIP information. And this is more an interactive web page where you can find maps and more information on the TIP. When you click on the project tabs, it will take you to this page where you can search for projects in the TIP. For your convenience, we made the draft TIP 2731 the default plan displayed. Within the interactive TIP site, there are two ways to provide comments. The first is the general comments button located near the top middle of this page. The second option is project specific. When you click on a project, you will see a project overview page. This is an example of a project overview page, along with the button submit comments directly related to that project. And now we will move on to review some of the projects. I will highlight just a few of the projects. I encourage you to visit the TIP webpage for more information. So that you can follow along, you will see the project information highlighted in blue, and the ID number in red will identify the location of the project in the map. The first project is an active transportation project located in Beaver Street from I-95 to Ocean Street. This is a bike lane sidewalk project. Project development and environmental study is scheduled for 2030. Preliminary engineering for 2031. Another active transportation project is a sidewalk located, it's a multiple sidewalks for this project located at Orangewood Road, Graywood Road, Native Road, Brownwood Road, and San Agustin Road. Preliminary engineering for this project is scheduled for 2027, construction 2028. Next is a bridge project located at Lem Turner Road, Trout River Bridge. This is a bridge replacement project, right-of-way acquisition scheduled for 2027, construction 2027. Another bridge project located at I-95 over 13th Street Bridge. This is a bridge replacement project, right-of-way acquisition scheduled for 2028, construction 2030. Another bridge project located at Heckscher Drive over Browns Creek Bridge. This is also a bridge replacement project. Right-of-way acquisition and construction both are scheduled for 2027. We move on to capacity projects. The first one is Main Street from south of New Berlin Road to Airport Center Drive. This project will add lanes and do reconstruction. Construction is scheduled for 2029. Another capacity project located at Main Street from Airport Center Drive to Max Leggett Parkway. This project will also add lanes and do reconstruction, right-of-way acquisition scheduled for 2027, 2028, and 2030. Another capacity project located at I-95 from I-295 to Bay Meadows Road. This project will also add lanes and do reconstruction, right-of-way acquisition scheduled for 2027 and 2028. Another capacity project located at I-95 from Beaver Street to State Road 115. This is US 1 MLK. This project will also add lanes and do reconstruction, right-of-way acquisition scheduled for 2029. We move on to intersection improvement projects. The first one is Arlington Expressway from Southside Connector to University Boulevard. Construction scheduled for 2028. Another intersection improvement project located at University Boulevard, Complete Streets Project. This is the construction scheduled for 2028. A resurfacing project located at Maple Road from west of 7th Street to Maple Naval Base. Construction scheduled for 2029. I want to say in terms of resurfacing projects, Duval County has 26 projects. I'm gonna highlight just a few of them. Next resurfacing project is Ocean Street Main Street from Bay Street to State Street. Construction schedule for 2028. Tallulah Avenue from Moncrief Creek to Main Street North. Construction schedule for 2027. Normandy Boulevard from Equestrian Center to Lamplighter Lane. Construction schedule for 2027. Blanding Boulevard from 103rd Street to Wilson Boulevard. Construction schedule for 2029. US 301 from Baldwin Bypass to Nassau County Line. Construction schedule for 2028. And we move on to safety projects. The first one is I-10. It's a safety medium barrier initiative. Construction schedule for 2027. And another safety medium barrier initiative located at I-295. Construction schedule for 2028. We are now open to any questions. Remember, you can submit your questions using the chat feature or by unmuting yourself and asking your questions. I have posted links to the TIP page, to the input form, and to the TIP public website in the chat for your convenience. You can just click on those and check those later on, but they're there for you to click on and use. And now if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Or comments too. Let's see, we have... I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if somebody has any comments. Somebody posted something in the chat. Let me see. For some reason, I don't see anything in the chat. Any questions? Okay. So since there are no comments or questions, this presentation is just, as I indicated before, a highlight of some of the projects in the TIP. I encourage you to visit both the TIP page and the TIP public website and provide comments. The links to both are in the chat for your convenience. Remember that the deadline to submit comments is June 1. Please share this information with friends and family. Thank you for attending and have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much for attending this meeting.